Right now, San Antonio police are investigating after a woman is rescued from her vehicle overnight after a rollover crash on the north side. Police say the crash happened just before 1 this morning at the intersection of Donella Drive and Highway 281. Now, the cause of the accident is still unknown at this time, but police said the woman crashed and rolled over her vehicle. She was pinned inside and had to be rescued for firefighters. Police say she was not intoxicated and was released to family members. No other cars were involved in this crash.
A man now behind bars accused of shooting his roommate back in November. Police say that it happened on the far southwest side, just inside Loop 410 near Fisher's Bend Street. This is 48-year-old Juan Ortegon. He is charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. San Antonio police say that he shot his roommate in the face with a gun during an argument. That roommate taken to the hospital but survived.
And now to some national news. The Alex Murdaugh trial continues today. He is facing a double murder charge for the deaths of his wife and son. On top of that, he's admitted saying he was in fact at the crime scene minutes before the murders. Murdaugh saying he continued to lie because of his paranoia due to opiate use. He is testifying in his own defense and he continues to deny that he had anything to do with the deaths.
Did you take this gun or any gun like it and blow your son's brains out on June 7th or any day or any time?
No, I did not.
Mr. Murray, did you take a 300 blackout and fire it into your wife Maggie's leg, torso, or any part of her body?
No.
Now, some legal experts say it seems as if Murdaugh is directly trying to play on the jury's sympathies, but that they may not actually see this testimony in a positive light, given he's admitted to other crimes and lies on the stand.
There was a shooting near a school in Philadelphia that left several people injured, including a 2-year-old and 5 teenagers. According to police, the gunfire broke out just before 6 o'clock last night. A 31-year-old woman shot along with her 2-year-old daughter. They're expected to be okay. 5 teenagers, all ranging in ages, also shot. Some of them are in critical condition. As of right now, police are not sure what led to all this shooting. All they have so far are the images showing people shooting from what looks like a gray Hyundai Elantra.
Now, you'd think you've seen it all until you see it. Extreme weather is continuing to hit parts of the U.S. today, and millions of people are dealing with historic conditions.
We just can't believe it snowed in L.A.
That's right.
Everybody's talking about it. It's causing travel headaches, though, and it's leaving thousands of people without power. Mike Valerio is in Los Angeles as they prepare for heavy snow.
Extreme weather hitting coast to coast, and there's more on the way.
This is really just the calm, yeah.
A series of brutal winter storms continued to stretch across the U.S. on Thursday, dumping snow, blizzard conditions, or ice across parts of the country from California all the way to New England. It's all part of a weather pattern that's already shut down roads, caused nearly 1 million power outages, and disrupted thousands of flights. According to FlightAware, more than 1,000 flights were canceled and more than 3,200 delayed within the U.S. on Thursday alone.
It's very frustrating. It's been a long time since I've had to sleep in an airplane. I could be doing a lot of other things.
The disruptions come one day after more than 1,700 flights were canceled and more than 7,000 were delayed. And there's concern the lingering weather conditions could further disrupt air travel and make driving even tougher.
It's not the way that you want to go down that hill.
No.
At one point on Thursday, more than 60 million people were under weather alerts from New England all the way to the west, from Portland to San Diego County, people making the best of snowy conditions.
You got the beach at 30 minutes, you got the snow in 30 minutes. So, you know, it's the best thing we can have in the U.S.
And the extreme weather in Southern California is just getting started. Ventura and Los Angeles counties bracing for an extremely rare event. Blizzard warnings in place through Saturday. In Los Angeles, I'm Mike Valerio reporting.
So weird to see snow in the palm trees.
Very
of LA.
But you know what? We've been there. We've experienced that true. Right here, 2020. How can we forget?
That is true. We know what it's like.
Pretty interesting to see that, and you know, it's not in like LA proper, but you just get outside where the elevation picks up a little bit, and the snowfall is there. It's pretty incredible. Southern California just getting blasted by that storm system. And by the way, that moves towards us, but it doesn't bring us that kind of weather. It just brings us a small line of showers, probably Sunday night into Monday. Want to show you the oak pollen graph here. This gives us an idea of when oak pollen picks up and when oak season is at its worst. It showed up for the first time in the pollen count today. We typically see oak peak in April. Looks like we're a little ahead of schedule. The latest count is at 30, and we'll see it probably grow from there in the coming weeks. But just a heads up, we are headed into oak season. Feels like we just got done with Mountain Cedar. 58 right now in Comfort, 56 Canyon Lake, 58 in New Braunfels, 56 in Seguin, 61 right now in Stinson. We're right around 60 here in Bexar County, and that's where we'll stay most of the afternoon, maybe gaining a degree or two more. 62 by the afternoon. There is a small chance for a couple of sprinkles or light showers. We're starting to see a little bit of that on radar, and look for temperatures to be in the mid to upper 50s as you head out and about tonight. More on that weekend forecast and more warmer temperatures next week coming up in just a bit, guys.
Thank you, Justin. Coming up, we are taking a look at some of the participants in this year's Youth Rodeo and how they got it. Plus, how many steps you should be taking each day to keep your heart in healthy conditions.
And after the break, the price drop on Netflix. They're announcing it after getting backlash from their new password sharing policy.
Hello everyone, these are your top headlines from Cheddar News. Rihanna expanding her portfolio umbrella now to include a performance at this year's Oscars. The R&B superstar reportedly will be performing her nominated song Lift Me Up from Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Riri shattered viewership records with her Super Bowl halftime performance less than just 2 weeks ago. Meanwhile, Netflix is dropping some of their prices. This as backlash grows over their new password sharing policy. The price decline varies between 20% and 60%. The decision comes as more consumers weighing whether subscription is worth dealing with the streamer's password sharing rules. And Boeing will ground a model of their Super Hornet jet starting in 2025. The production of the FA-18 Super Hornet jet will end as Boeing pivots to its next generation of aircraft for combat. The announcement comes after the aerospace company delivered their last round of fighter jets. And that's your Cheddar News Update. I'm Baker Machado coming to you from Cheddar Studios in New York City.
It's what I like to call Rodeo Friday, the last Friday of the rodeo. Every cowboy and cowgirl has to start somewhere, and from the beginning, there's almost always a team there to support them and their family.
Our own Mia Montgomery talked to some participants in this year's Youth Rodeo to find out how their path was supported long before they even started.
Before competitors make it to the big stage, they start here at the Youth Rodeo. And since this is my first rodeo back here in San Antonio with the KSAT family, I wanted to learn a little bit more about what goes into these competitions.
My parents and everybody in my family is rodeoed, so it just kind of came natural.
I grew up on a ranch. I ride horses, break horses every day. I mean, that's the way I live my life. So I've always rodeoed, and my dad rodeoed when he was younger. He rode bulls, so it's just kind of been in the family for forever.
My family's in South Texas, and we do a lot of like Mexican stuff too, so the roping and everything, and team roping a lot, so you know, it just kind of came natural to me.
I was doing lead line when I was probably 2 or younger, and my mom would just hold me on. And from there, I just kept going with it, and I've really enjoyed it. It's taught me so many life lessons, and I'm grateful to be in this world.
My mom's always ridden, I've always ridden, and then my oldest sisters, we all always ridden, so it kind of just was infused in me. I was born with it. And then I just like speed, so I just felt like this would work. It's really fun. I mean, this event wouldn't be this big if it wasn't fun.
Being out here, I've learned a lot about what goes into each of these youth rodeo competitions, and that for a lot of these kids, it really is a family affair. If you want to learn more about the San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo, we've got that information up at KSAT.com/rodeo. Mia Montgomery, KSAT 12 News.
All right, taking a look outside, it's 60 degrees, and I am personally not complaining, Ursula. The temperature feels great.
I like it. Yeah, it's a nice change for one day. But I was kind of enjoying that heat.
We'll go with a day and a half.
Okay.
You know, it is a nice change pace from what has been a warm week. Of course, last weekend for the rodeo, it's going to be pretty good weather this weekend if you want to head out there. A little cooler tomorrow, a little warmer on Sunday, but all in all, pretty nice. 64 so far today. That was just after midnight, though. Right now, we're still sitting at 60 degrees after a low of 57. Averages are 69 and 47. Records are 90 and 25, so nowhere near those. We're right in between. And there is warmer weather on the way, especially as we get into next week. Look at that 7-day forecast. It's coming up.
February is not just Rodeo Month, it is American Heart Month, and heart disease, the #1 leading cause of death in the United States, affecting more than 121 million Americans. But you can just put one foot in front of the other, significantly lowering your risk, not just against heart disease, but all diseases. Most people may think to be super heart healthy, you have to run so many miles a day or do vigorous cardio. Not true.
I used to run races and play competitive tennis, but that intense cardio put some intense stress on my body. And 2 surgeries later, I stick to walking daily.
And that's actually a good thing. It's recommended to take 10,000 steps a day, about 4 miles a day. But this doesn't have to be all at once. Cardiologists say walking 5 times a week for at least 30 minutes is great. But so is walking 5, 10, or 15 minutes at a time, as many times as you can.
Yeah, walking is great. You feel good about it. And right now it's the perfect weather to be outside. Mm-hmm. So use that as an excuse to.
You're not going to sweat today.
No. The good news is I walk every day from the weather center to the weather wall, so I feel like I'm getting some of my steps.
I think you might need more reps.
Okay. Yeah, today is a good day for it. We've got gray skies. The temperature is really pretty comfortable. It's a little cool. For some of us, but all in all, not a bad way to sort of wind down with February. I want to show you the drought monitor. This came in yesterday. We didn't get a chance to show it. It has not changed from what we've seen really several months. We're still in an exceptional drought here around San Antonio, especially northwest side of Bexar County and most of the hill countries get up to Kendall County, Canyon Lake. We know the rainfall has been hard to come by over the last several years now. We're hoping to get a little bit in the 7-day forecast, but there isn't much. And you look at Medina Lake, it's 5.8% full. It's about as low as it goes. It could go maybe a little bit lower, but let's hope it does not. It's down 81 feet, down 33 feet over the last year. Here's our rain chances this week. We do have some minor chances today, tonight into tomorrow and Sunday night, but this is not going to amount to much, maybe not even more than a trace. We're talking sprinkles here, so this is not the kind of rain that we need. Now, later next week, there is an opportunity for some thunderstorms, some spring-like thunderstorms, which, by the way, we're getting into severe weather season, so we got to keep an eye on that, but maybe more fruitful when it comes to rainfall and rainfall accumulating in our rain gauges. As we go outside for you, cloudy skies right now. We've got 60 degrees at the airport, 61 Stinson, 61 at Kelly, 57 at Randolph. There is a north-northeasterly breeze at about 9 miles per hour. It was stronger earlier, starting to let up some, but there's still good breeze out there, and it's just that northeasterly wind just kind of makes things a little bit cooler, so it feels. We showed you the oak pollen graph here, so we're not quite yet into oak season, but we will be getting there. Numbers came in today, and they were at 30, but we'll probably see those numbers go up. As we switch over to the radar here, we've got some very light showers working through. This probably equates to a couple of sprinkles, but we have had some reports of that here around San Antonio. So don't be surprised if you see a little bit of that. 60 at the airport, 56 Kerrville, 53 Fredericksburg. So your temperatures are going to range from coolest to warmest down to the south, 71 Cotulla, 70 in Carrizo Springs. Here in San Antonio, we're kind of splitting the difference, and I think we'll stick right around that 60-degree mark the rest of today. 59 Helota, 64 Rio Medina, 64 Divine, And the KSAT 12-hour forecast may be gaining a degree or two into the afternoon. We'll keep that small chance for shower in there. And then tonight, falling into the 50s and down to near 50 by tomorrow morning. And we will bring up the rain chances just a little bit to account for the fact that the drizzle is probably a little more widespread this afternoon. So a lot of cloud cover right now. And as we look at the bigger picture here, some rain showers up across North Texas, but that front still making a big difference with temperatures. It's really cold in the Panhandle and plenty warm down in the valley. 83 in Brownsville right now. So big difference between North Texas and South Texas. And then you get into the really cold stuff as you get up to the northern half of the country. Our futurecast shows that there is a low off the coast of California. That moves a little bit closer next couple days. Again, just some sprinkles today and tomorrow. And then as we get into Sunday night, there's going to be a line of showers, but it probably misses us just to the north. That pushes through, then dry air comes in, dry and windy. So Monday will be a warmer day. Here's how it plays out. 65 Saturday, 76 Sunday, lots of clouds this weekend, and then clearing out Monday. We're back into the mid-80s by Tuesday and Wednesday, and there's that chance of thunderstorms I was talking about coming up on Thursday.
Thank you so much, Justin. Coming up, SAW is hosting a big job fair this weekend. The positions they're looking to fill and how you can apply.
Plus, the challenge being held at one local school that is encouraging children to be more kind and nicer to their peers. Being nice is always so much easier, isn't it?
You're so good at it. You know, I got the nicest guy.
It's just less effort. Expends less energy. It's so just a good thing to be kind. And local elementary school students are taking on different challenges that encourage being kind.
Tiffany Huertas, who's also very kind, takes a look at the different ways it is impacting the students there.
You get to work with other people, and then that brings happiness.
Fifth grade student Anastasia Garcia Trevino says her favorite part about this activity is
we get to give back to the community.
Students at Woodlawn Hills Elementary School are participating in the San Antonio ISD Kindness Challenge.
They're using old t-shirts and braiding them into dog toys and some old water bottles and making them chew toys.
Students have been participating in activities centered around being kind.
Around campus, we do have a rock painting with a lot of positive affirmations.
The students also made this mural where they can be the I in kind.
We've talked about how it starts with us and being able to pass that on forward.
Students are excited to continue working on these projects.
It helps other people and animals.
Tiffany Huertas, KSAT 12 News.
There's going to be a job fair happening tomorrow at the Pre-K for SA South Education Center. The center looking for teachers, teacher assistants, and substitutes for the next school year. The job fair is going to go from 9 in the morning until noon at the center located at South New Braunfels Avenue. Applicants are encouraged to apply before the event at prekforsa.com.
And tomorrow, starting at 9 in the morning, the Center for Healthcare Services and Bexar County's local mental health authority is hosting a hiring fair. They are looking to fill more than 30 positions that include care managers, licensed clinicians, and licensed chemical dependency counselors. If you plan on attending, make sure to bring your resume and be ready to have an on-the-spot interview. It's happening at the Center for Healthcare Services central location. It's going to be from 9 to 1 p.m. at 6800 Park 10 Boulevard, the West Building.
And SAWS is going to be holding a job fair too this weekend. They're offering up to $2,000 in incentives for new hires. The job fair will go from 9 in the morning until 1 in the afternoon. It's at the East Side Operations Center located on Houston Street. They're looking to hire technicians and equipment operators. For more information on the jobs available, go to saws.org.
And now it's time to check in with our friends over at SA Live, see what they have going on.
Starting the weekend early.
Happy Friday.
That's
yes.
right. Yes. And of course, we've got some great food on the show today that are perfect for Lent.
Yes, a restaurant that you need to try, Farm Table. Very fresh, very wonderful, and all locally sourced around here. We're going to tell you all about that. Also, we have got
yes, lumpia on the show. Of course, a Filipino staple as far as their dishes. We've got Filipino-licious here, and we are showing off where you can get it.
I hope they brought more for the rest of y'all. So, hey, big event going on at the Alamo Dome this weekend, the Home and Garden Show, and the star of the show, Jen.
You guys are too funny. Yes, whatever that spring project is on your to-do list, you can find an expert or a vendor here to help you out. Maybe something you didn't know you needed on your list. Look at this. This is a fitness spa. I don't know how we get in here, but we'll figure that out, right? And we also have some deals if you're looking for a patio cover or a pergola. You can get a discount. We'll tell you all about it. That's coming up.
And of course, this is the last weekend of the rodeo, and we get to chat with that young lady, Miss Rodeo Texas.
All right, well, if you want to make your next letter really fancy, we've got a calligraphy lesson for you ahead.
That and a whole lot more on SA Live.